Welcome to Explain America. I'm your host, Kyle Becker. Well, it's been a wild news cycle, and there is really one video that is just released that is blowing people's minds. This is really the face of the new Democratic Party. It's actually quite sad, but this candidate looks like he's finished right as he just started his campaign. But before we get into the story, please like, share, and comment Explain America. We appreciate your support for common sense journalism. Now let's go back to my home state of South Carolina. And there's been some really crazy politics going on there for a long time. And that's just even more than, Senator Lindsey Graham catching headlines for his usual antics, his, warmongering, and hopefully that'll come to an end today. We're all keep our fingers crossed for the summit between Trump and Putin today. And even Graham signaled that, he was done. He was hoping to see some kind of settlement out of that agreement. But, we pivot to South Carolina, and, the governor's race there, obviously they, recently had Nikki Haley in there. It's just been... it's been a struggle to get a strong conservative Republican governor there in South Carolina. And the Democrats, they're putting up their candidate, and, well, let's just say it's a little bit odd because this guy, his name is McLeod. His name is William Mullins McLeod, 53. He's facing calls from his own party to step down almost immediately after an arrest video came out where he called himself God and Superman, and he was in his underwear, and he was absolutely just a mess. And let's go to the video right now.
If this is going where I think it could be heading, I think I just figured out that the President of the United States is my cousin. Okay, so trust me, at this point, nothing is crazier than you and me either being related or you being not guilty. Okay, that's just the way my brain has been trained. Either you and me are related or you're not guilty. That's the only way to get from me in this ass police car that, oh, by the way, is owned by the finest city in America. Okay, so it's not the car. It's the people with those guns and badges that make it corrupt. Because the cars that look just like this, when they take the people's $9 billion door to door, Ben, door to door, and I know where some of that cash is. But I got to ask somebody that is extremely close to me, that name you do not know, whether I have his permission to tell the world. That secret may remain buried, and that's fine with me, because I can take you out if I need to down the road real soon. Or in the morning I wake up and there will be a fair and just, equitable. See, equitable remedy is the court where there's no jury. You follow me? So when it comes to dividing land, like disputes, you got one dude or one gal. But you know what? Watch this. There was a black man, Master Necker in Richland County, who I can't remember if they took out or not. I just know there was a black man, last name Strickland, Richland County. He was a master in equity. I bet you somehow this road leads to him. Okay. But when people get to have to argue about the single most important thing, like where you have a place to sit your ass before you fall asleep, the people don't get to make that decision. I mean, you see, it was the system when the robber barons flipped the script became, guess what? Heads, the robber barons win, and tails, the people lose. Alan Wilson. I'm daring you right now, motherfucker. While you got all the teeth in your mouth, you better be in front of the people's house, which my cousin Dan McLeod used to have the wheel. You better be outside holding a press conference telling the world, the heads, you win, and tails, you win, conversation we had when had we done a coin toss, if you just said Mullins, I tell you what, it's risky for me politically. to do what you want me to do. I know you've proven to me chapter and verse. For God's sakes, I've saw the PowerPoint 4 times. You know who ushered me over there because he trusted me so much to tell the story the precise way? Oh! Condon was his last name, first name Charlie. Now that is a just man, because he knew when he took me to what should have been the people's house, what I made so clear for the world to see, that guess what? You would do the people's justice, the people's work. That's not what you did, you dumb slack piece of because you carry that German Shepherd around the people's house like, is it even your dog? Well, let me tell you something. When I'm governor, Snoopy's coming with me. He's not some German Shepherd. And let me tell you, my father, Snoopy is more of a friend to me than you were to the people of South Carolina.
Well, McLeod, we hardly knew ye because you're on the clock to step down. You're pretty much finished before you even grant. Even in South Carolina, they're not going to vote for a governor that is showing up in their underwear and you know the wee hours in the morning and saying that they're God and Superman to police officers. So, you know, McLeod, you might be in the wrong line of work. If you think this is going to fly in politics. I mean, you can get away with a lot as a Democrat, but I don't think you can get away with that. Well, if you have any thoughts on this video or about South Carolina politics in general or anything like that, we appreciate hearing from you, and thank you for watching Explain America.